Zelina, I know you're nervous. I get it. But I need you to remember something before you go out there. Bayley and Bianca, they're focused on each other. They know there's a third woman in this match. They don't know it's you. So go out there, use that element of surprise, and go win this thing. Welcome to DB44, and welcome to yet another episode of GWA Adapt. As always, I am the voice of the GWA. I am Dalton Brock. The following match is set for one fall, and it is an undisputed women's championship triple threat qualifying match. Introducing first, she is the EST of GWA, Bianca Belair. We saw moments ago Rey Mysterio telling Zelina Vega, the third woman in this match, who got added to this match just recently today. He was telling her that she does not have to be as nervous as she is. She has the advantage over Bayley and Bianca, who fought last week, causing the general manager to put them two in this qualifying match. Zelina Vega, as I was saying, Zelina Vega has that advantage. Bayley and Bianca don't know Zelina was added into this match. They just know that there is a third woman here who is in this matchup. As far as Bayley and Bianca are concerned, they're going at it, and they are going to rip each other apart. And they won't be focused on Zelina, and that is the advantage Zelina Vega has over these two. And making her way to the ring, she is Bayley. Bayley and Bianca Belair, both former multiple-time women's champions in other companies. Zelina Vega has never quite reached that mountaintop. She's looking to do that here in the GWA, and that could very well start tonight. Can Zelina Vega shock the world? Can Zelina Vega overcome the odds that are very well stacked against her? That being Bayley and Bianca Belair. And here she comes, Zelina Vega of the LWO, making her way to the ring. And finally, representing the LWO, Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega, you know, she is shaking in her boots, trying to calm the nerves, trying to take in this moment, trying everything in her power to realize what this moment means, to take advantage of this moment, and to shock the entire world and go on the Champions Clash to possibly become the first women's champion. And here we go, the bell about to ring. Bayley, Bianca Belair, eyes on each other, about to rip each other apart. Zelina Vega, the advantage over these two, letting these two fight. Zelina trying to pick her moment, is the smaller of the three women in this matchup. Trying to pick her moment, not trying to get caught in any of the offense, but Bayley, a chop block straight to Zelina Vega's knee. And now we're in for a fight. Bianca Belair trying to go after Zelina Vega, trying to toss her out of the ring, trying to make this just a Bayley and Bianca matchup. Bayley and Bianca targeting Zelina Vega. Vega, though, catching that kick, but eating another one from Bayley. Now just being stomped in the corner. But Bianca Belair, kendo stick shot to Bayley. Saw these two brawling to end last episode. Our general manager made this matchup after that brawl, broke up the brawl, and then made this matchup. Didn't announce who the final woman would be until earlier today, and Bayley and Bianca weren't told Zelina Vega would be the third woman. Bianca Belair glitching to the top rope. Bayley now, elbow to the face of Bianca. Bayley looking to put this one away. Suplex and a crossbody to Zelina Vega. Referee in position. And a count of 1, says the referee. What an upset it would be if Zelina Vega were to pull this off, but it is highly unlikely with Bianca Belair and Bayley being in this matchup. We know it will be Io Sky taking on the winner of this matchup. Io Sky beating Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill in a triple threat match to punch her ticket to Champions Clash. She did that in episode 1 of Adapt. And now Bayley, a baseball bat in hand, but Bianca Belair eating those baseball bat shots and picking Bayley up and hating her over the ropes. Vega springboard opportunity. Oh, Bayley rolling up Bianca though, causing Zelina Vega to crash and burn. Bayley inadvertently just took away Zelina Vega's best chance in this matchup. Zelina Vega definitely an afterthought in this matchup. But once again, I repeat, she could capitalize just like that. DDT off the middle rope. Bayley now single leg and atomic dropping Zelina Vega and twisting her knee down to the mat. Oh, Bianca Belair just tossing her down. Face first goes Bayley. Referee, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2, says the referee. And a kendo stick from Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega has the opening to go for the win in this matchup. Bayley has rolled out of the ring, alone in the ring with an injured Bianca Belair. Zelina Vega to try to punch her ticket. But Bayley's back to her feet and stalking the ring. But Zelina Vega locking in the submission hold. Will Bianca Belair attack? Will it be too late? Oh, but Bianca Belair just too powerful, bringing up the knees straight into Zelina Vega's face. Sorry. Oh! I don't really know exactly what happened there, but it looked like Zelina Vega kind of almost saved Bianca Belair. Eating a back elbow from Bayley. Now Bianca, though, not here to make friends. KOD, kiss of death, connecting. 1, 2, 3. Bayley too late to break up the cover. And Bianca Belair has punched her ticket to Champions Clash. Congratulations to Bianca Belair. She will now take on Io Sky to crown the inaugural Undisputed Women's Champion. You're not beating the Dawn tonight. You're not. This is the Dawn's match to win. You're not going to Champions Clash. Ah, shoot. Are you kidding me? Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Tony D'Angelo's most trusted ally, most trusted friend, just jumped Tony D'Angelo's opponent here tonight, that being Damian Priest. The following match is set for one fall, and it is an International Championship qualifying match. And introducing first, representing the family, he is the Don of the GWA, Tony D'Angelo. Look at this idiot with the smug grin on his face. Coming out here, he knows exactly what just happened. He knows Damian Priest just got jumped in the parking lot. He knows. It's the Don of the GWA. Might have just secured his ticket to Champions Clash just like that. This is just shameful. That's the answer. Damian Priest might actually make it. He might have picked himself up. You know Damian Priest, you know he's gone through a lot worse than that. You know he's taken a lot more of a beating than what just happened to him. Damian Priest picking himself up, dusting himself off. He is here. And his opponent, Damian Priest. I don't think Tony D'Angelo accounted for Damian Priest getting back up. He is in for a world of pain. He is in for a world of hurt. And this is an International Championship qualifying match. One of these men are going to Champions Clash. They will face either Logan Paul or Wes Lee. That match will be next week on episode 4 of the Go Home Show, before our first pay-per-view Champions Clash, where all our first champions will be crowned for the first time. Damian Priest, Tony D'Angelo, an angry Damian Priest versus a probably very scared Don, that being Tony D'Angelo. And there you see the fear in Tony D'Angelo's eyes. He didn't expect to have to actually fight tonight, especially against an angry Damian Priest. D'Angelo out of the gate, though, coming with that flying forearm, trying just to take down Damian Priest early using that amateur background. Subduing Damian Priest so far. But once Damian Priest gets loose, it's game over for Tony D'Angelo. You jumped a man in a parking lot. This is not going to go well for you, Tony. Damian Priest fighting with everything he has, trying to get out of this hold from Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo has us locked in tight. Damian Priest nowhere to go. Tony D'Angelo letting it go, going for the cover now. Easy kick out from Damian. Oh boy. Tony D'Angelo just messed up big time. Damian Priest coming in with these strikes. Tony D'Angelo trying to keep him down, trying to keep him at bay. But Damian Priest coming in hot. Some big strikes of his own. Priest. Oh, Tony. Oh, what a big discus forearm from Damian Priest. Just dropped the Dawn. And an elbow drop from the top. Damian Priest was trying to capitalize on what he just had there, but Tony D'Angelo now has him up. Power bomb. D'Angelo. Oh, Damian Priest just kicked up. But D'Angelo able to push him back into spear. Spear from Tony D. I wonder where Training Stacks Lorenzo is. That man's probably fearing for his life right now watching the monitors. And a flying shoulder block from Tony D'Angelo, going for another easy cover. And another easy kick out for Damian Priest. D'Angelo trying to keep down a sleeping giant, that being Damian Priest. Now Priest taking down the straps. Business is about to pick up just like that, dropping Tony D'Angelo face first on the mat. The thin padding on the outside of the ring. And this is just a beatdown right now. Oh, over the ropes, and Tony D'Angelo able to sidestep him, crashing and burning as Damian Priest. And now a suplex from Tony D'Angelo, swinging neckbreaker. Swinging neckbreaker from D'Angelo. Priest nowhere to go, out on his feet right now. D'Angelo on the top rope, looking to put this one away. And an axe handle to the top of the dome. D'Angelo not going to put this one away just yet. Going to do a little more damage to Damian Priest. Bada bing, bada boom, connecting. 1, 2, and a kick out from Damian Priest somehow. Tony D'Angelo just threw his best shot at an angry Damian Priest to no avail. D'Angelo trying to think, doesn't know what to even do anymore. Damian Priest is done. Tony D'Angelo can't put him away. Priest won't leave his shoulders on the mat for the 3 count. I believe Tony D'Angelo just looked at the ref and asked, check if he's done. And another belly to belly from Tony D'Angelo to Damian Priest. And a roll up a tip from Priest. Priest, a desperation move there. And over the ropes again, it connected this time. Priest over the ropes, diving in the outside. He is fired up. This crowd on their feet for Damian Priest. Tony D'Angelo being punished for what he has done. Being punished for what he's orchestrated. And Priest just driving him into the barricade. Right in front of this capacity crowd, Tony D'Angelo is being punished. Tony D, though, trying with everything he has, count of 7, trying to get back into this, trying to keep this sleeping giant at bay. Tony D'Angelo was the last overall draft pick in the entirety of the GWA, is known as Mr. Forgotten backstage, and that guarantees him a spot in the Chance of Glory ladder match, which is our second pay-per-view coming up in just a couple weeks' time. But Damian Priest now picking him up, razors, edge, good night. Thanks for coming, Tony D'Angelo. That is all she wrote. Damian Priest, a statement victory here tonight. What a win, what a victory. He will take on Logan Paul or Wes Lee to crown the inaugural international champion.
Not today, not today. I will see you at Champions Clash, where I will beat you to become undisputed champion. What are you still doing here? Get out of the way of the locker room and let me get my stuff so I can leave, and then I can see you at the pay-per-view. I don't want to be here in front of this idiotic crowd longer than I have to be. At Champions Clash, I break you. I break your will.
I don't know if you all just heard what I just heard. Io Sky telling Bianca Belair she will break her will at Champions Clash when those two fight to become the inaugural undisputed women's champion. But now it is time for the main event of the evening. Take it to the ring announcer. The following match is set for one fall, and it is your main event of the evening. And it is a undisputed championship ladder match qualifying match. Introducing first, he is the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov, a man who feels no pain, a man who can do undescribable things to another human being. Ilya Dragunov tonight taking on the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, in a matchup that is sure to make stomachs churn and people queasy. These two are gonna beat each other senseless, and Ilya Dragunov would have it no other way. Dragunov, Sheamus, let's bring out the Celtic Warrior and let's get this match going. And here he comes, his opponent, the Celtic Warrior. Sheamus is here. Ilya Dragunov may be a man who feels no pain, but Sheamus will ensure that he comes close. And there he is, the Celtic Warrior, glowing. And his opponent, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Tonight is sure to be a certified banger. Ilya Dragunov, Sheamus, your main event. Spot in the Undisputed Championship ladder match on the line. Here we go. Dragunov just in a world of his own, ready to do undescribable things to Sheamus. And here we go, the bell has rung, and right out of the gate we are getting what we expected. These two slapping each other and hitting each other as hard as they possibly can. Dragunov now throwing out some wrestling technique there. See these slaps and these chops to Sheamus' body, just lighting him up over time. That is what Dragunov does. He beats you until there is nothing left of you. Ilya in the cover now, looking at mercy on Sheamus. Sheamus kicking out at 1, and this match will continue. This is your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it this far, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps. Sheamus back to his feet, looking for the knockout punch, but Dragunov barely able to avoid it, not on purpose, I don't think. Now Sheamus just back body drop to Dragunov. Sheamus now throwing in some strong strikes of his own. Dragunov finally getting what he wants out of Sheamus. Getting a fight, getting a brawl. The Mad Russian, Ilya Dragunov. There's a punch to the lower back of Sheamus, almost that spine area. Dragunov just breaking the forearm against the face of Sheamus, and now driving the boot into his throat. I warned you, these two are going to do undescribable things to each other. They are straight up going to hurt each other. Dragunov on the top rope now, and a knee drop to the gut of Sheamus. I thought he was about to go for H-bomb. I got very scared for Sheamus' well-being there. Dragunov only getting a 2 count. Oh, went for a senton. Sheamus out of the way though. And there's the axe handle from Sheamus. Sheamus back in control. Bring out the Celtic Warrior of old. But Ilya Dragunov just too much for Sheamus right now. Sheamus though. Okay, trying to slow down the match. Trying to slow down Ilya Dragunov. And there's a knee to the face, to the jaw of Dragunov. 1, 2, and a kick out from Dragunov somehow. Sheamus now picking the Mad Dragon up, and a high cross into the ropes. Dragunov's neck bouncing off the ropes. He might actually be hurt. And it's a 3 count. Even if you are Dragunov, you're not getting up from that one. Sheamus is going to Champions Clash. He is going to that ladder match. This could be your first undisputed champion. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave feedback, and as always, God bless you all. Jesus loves you. Peace.